Good morning, hello, good evening everyone. This is Lord Tankboy back again with another video. I am again uploading a video for my English project called Opposing Society's Values. I am supposed to pick one person amongst these three: Christina of Markyate, Eleanor of Aquitaine, and John Wycliffe. I am supposed to pick one from those three and make a 8 to 10 minute video documentary to talk about that person's life and some of the things she did in her life. And I am also supposed to talk about how she went against the values, customs, and other expectations of society during that time. Although I kinda tried my best, but I could not actually find a lot of information. Probably the way how I researched was not good enough. But bear with me and have fun. So, Eleanor of Aquitaine. She was one of the most powerful women back in the Middle Ages. She became the Queen of France, then England, and she also led the crusade to the Holy Land. This woman is known for her establishment and preservance of many of their courtly rituals of chivalry. So back at the time, there were chaos all around. There were different kinds of conflicts between churches or other peoples or kings, and even between other countries. But she was intelligent enough that she could go through those troubles, and she also advanced and promoted the songs and poetries of, I think, love and others, together with ruling of her own country. So to kinda give you an idea of where Aquitaine is, this is the map of France. Aquitaine is located at the red part, so you kinda get where this happened. She was the elder daughter of William, the 10th Duke of Aquitaine. She was born sometime around 1122, and we know that she was given a good education by her father. She learned literature, philosophy, and languages. Her father William died on April 9th, 1137, where her brother also died in the same year. This was when Eleanor was 15. So Eleanor was 15 and her brother was the only kind of like children William the 10th and his wife had. So there was no one else to get those inheritance and actually rule the country or whatever. Probably they were just wealthy families, so I guess not rule the country, but get the inheritance and live their own life. But so she was left with the huge inheritance from both of them, and so she was placed under the guard of the French king, the Louis VI. Soon on the same year, 1137, she married Louis VII, who is the son of Louis VI. Well, pretty much you can guess, and he afterwards became the next king of France. It is interesting that the death of the father, the death of the brother, getting all the inheritance and marrying another king, another person who becomes a king, and that all happens in the same year. So I think it's a very interesting thing Eleanor experienced. And Eleanor and Louis VII, they had two daughters between them. At the beginning, the ruling of France had trouble dealing with their own people, the Count of Champagne, and the Pope of Rome. Louis VII made series of military and diplomatic mistakes, so he kinda had a lot of trouble between people and countries. So he worsened the relationship with the said two, and so Louis VII also killed people with his army, and this kinda made his image bad. Soon, with his guilt for what he did, he responded to the Pope's call for the crusade eagerly. They went to the crusade, and although it did not go well, on the second crusade her relationship with Louis VII got bad and they divorced. It's interesting again how after 15 years Louis VII did not even love as much as he did before. So marriage has to be done like for a very long time, but it only lasted for 15 years, and Louis VII did not even care. I mean, she let her go of her very easily, and this happened in 1152. This is a funny quote from her, Eleanor. Afterwards, she had married a monk, not a king. She actually said that, and I think it's pretty funny. Soon after, she married Henry, the Duke of Normandy, who became the King Henry II of England 2 years after their marriage. Eleanor's marriage was more successful the second time compared to the first. Although Henry and Eleanor often argued, they still had 5 sons, 3 daughters, so I guess although they fought, they still got to get along. We should also note here that she was heavily involved in the ruling of France and England. As you can guess, she married a person who became King of England and also a King of France. So she still kind of had the power to guide or actually directly guide the countries and the people. So soon after their children were born, young Henry, one of their sons, died because of this horrible disease while leading the troops in rebelling against his father. So, well, the son was trying to rebel against his own father, leading a troop. That's pretty, well, old time. Another son called Geoffrey, who was kind of also rebellious to his own father, also dies mysteriously in Paris, like soon after that. In 1173, King Henry's other sons revolted against their own father, so King Henry II, to overthrow him. Eleanor sided with them, providing them money and troops. This is not sure, this is not confirmed, but some historians say that the rebellion was planned intentionally by Eleanor. So we can kind of see how cunning and how kind of smart Eleanor was. Probably she was seeking for power, probably for her goal he was trying to accomplish. I'm gonna talk about maybe later. After Henry calmed the revolt, so he actually got to calm them down and actually like keep his own throne at his place, he gave a punishment to imprison his wife Eleanor, which she was locked up from 1173 until King Henry died in 1189. And well, after King Henry died, there has to be another king, so Richard II, one of her sons, became the king. So Eleanor thought it was taking back the Holy Land. So during back this time, Jerusalem, the Holy Land, was kind of taken over by other bunch of people, and Eleanor thought that it is important that she had to like take back the land and keep control of that land. And so the Third Crusade was underway, but against the mother's advice, King Richard went together with the Crusades, and he traveled with courage and honor, it is said, to rescue the city of Jerusalem. Although soon King Richard dies somewhere near Aquitaine, trying to surround a castle that had rebellious people hiding in it. This leads to this final slide where Richard did not have his sons, so another son of Eleanor, so a brother of Richard named John, was anointed as king. Still, her objective was not completed to take back the Holy Land. Eleanor helped John defend Anjou and Aquitaine from her grandson, Arthur of Brittany, who was actually the son of Geoffrey, the one who died several years ago. But, well, she had a lot of stuff she wanted to do, I guess, but she soon passed away in 1204 at the age of 82. So, this is a drawing from back then. This is King Henry, and this is another drawing. Henry II is on the big circle, and below it are the children. She had William IX, Henry, Richard, Matilda, Geoffrey, Eleanor, Joanna, and John. So these are the pages I visited. So let me kind of tell you so kind of summarize what happened. So back then, so there were a lot of fights, different kinds of ideas went around, but she kind of had her goal. I guess that was to take back the land and stuff, and she tried to do it. And not only that, she actually also did a lot of other stuff, like she, as I said on the first slide, she actually encouraged poetry and songs. So I guess we can call those the the goals or her achievements. So, well, I kind of did not get to research a lot about her. I may not have been able to get a lot of information about her achievements and stuff. I tried my best, but well, this is my maximum. Thank you very much for watching. This is the end of the video. Have a nice rest of the day. Bye bye.